you were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
64, weak, 52.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, echo!
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Here we go. 180!
55, Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ahead.
36, 36.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jets 7, Colts nothing.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready? Gun.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set it to 6. Bullet. Set it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Jets.
Here we go. Ready? 65. Lock! General West! Hey, Charlie!
They will run for the first time here with White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Hey, Orbit!
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one caught by Crowder. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here we go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, this is Jackson. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves. He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
21. Go ahead. Trip. You got trip. You got 361. Matchbox light. Rush in. Switch. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Lock.
From the 27, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
11. 6.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Stay hot. Here we go, D. Stay hot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Garoppolo complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here we go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
You draw quarter. You got hot.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Mixon with a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Switch. Shit. Under 10. 10.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 42.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get up. 13.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the 50, Newton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 3. Down to lose 1. Mike 3.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the Jets' 43-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
52, Watch the run.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They snap it to Newton. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
20. 20.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Safety screaming. Kill. Shift. Gun. Check 13.
On first down, Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Grant. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Watch his flat. Hey, watch it. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
21. 6-6, pull it high.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, boy. Hey, alert. Hey, wahoo. 0-0, Mike Free.
Garoppolo. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Coming to you. 0-0, Mike Free. Yeah.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught. This is White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the gun to give to Mixon.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Newton to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky. Slam. 49, check 49.
Another try for Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Back to throw, Newton. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, they're scared. He's coming.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll run with Jackson. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin with a run by Mixon, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people step.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
20.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
6-man.
1, Omaha.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Here we go. 180!
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
4 yards.
Chopper!
2nd and 6. At the 36-yard line.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot!
You don't want none.
Shift. Check 52.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
21. 80 weapon. 2.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Jackson. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Like 20!
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
And they will take a knee here.
Garoppolo on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Jackson able to fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Forbath to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We taking wins home. 6 guys. Check 6.
This is Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's across the field.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
In the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady. Turn it up. We giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rocket
That's a
fuel?
close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Sub